Okay, I think we can start. Okay, so yeah, it's been a while, right? Uh, I stopped the lecturing, I think, on September, August end. I think I have stopped the lecturing. And yeah, so it was like we have been traveling for 3 months from September, and one main agenda was Roscon in US. It was happened in New Orleans. Sorry for the sound. There are some fireworks happening here, so you can hear some. There will be some disturbances. Anyway, yeah. So from September we have been traveling, and yeah, Roscon. I think it was in October. So first we went to Europe. With stayed with some of my relatives, and we also explored that area. And after exploring Europe, I think we went to US for attending Roscon. And in US also, like, we explored like 45 days. We were in US for 45 days, and then we came to India for attending Roscon India. So the travel was between mainly for Roscon and Roscon India. I mean the main objective, but um, like anyway we are going to US, so we made a plan to to explore, and we also had a travel challenge. Like maybe I think you may have seen my LinkedIn post. So basically, during COVID, I think you know the situation, right? Like we can't able to travel, or at least we can't able to move from one place to another. Even to the nearest town, it was not possible because of the lockdown and all. So at that time, we made a plan to explore some countries. Basically, like it's like 40 countries in 2 years. It was like we simply planned it. It was started as a joke, but gradually, like when we start traveling, we understood that like traveling is. I mean, nowadays it's not a big deal. Anyone can travel if they have money, time, and if they have good health. So we were in the right time. So we thought like anyway the situation. I, I mean, because of the COVID, the situation can go wrong anytime. So we slowly explored the place, and during our course also I took some breaks. The main reason was like the uncertainty, mainly the uncertainty of the life itself, our life itself. It's going crazy, right? Like we don't know what happened next because of the COVID and all. And nowadays, like after exploring these places, when we reach, the situation is also not good. If you search in internet, you can find the new variant is coming. So like I was like, what is going on? Because we got a relief for 2 years, but again it's coming with a new variant. Uh, I'm staying in a southern part of India. It's called Kerala. So here there are some cases. I mean, it's increasing, and in all over India, it's actually I think increasing. It's first detected, the new variant first detected in US, I think in September. So it's there actually. It's circulating. It's already there, but only detected in India from Kerala actually. So again, I don't know like how the life will be after this. So I just want to say like in between we could able to achieve this travel challenge like 40 countries in 2 years. So we were mainly pursuing that. In between we took breaks, and that was one reason why the course actually extended. I mean, I am apologizing for that because that is actually for a personal um, goal, but I mean, we are anyway like we are doing the course, so it should not be affected. I mean, the planning. I have to do the planning accordingly. So I am apologizing for that, but from now, I mean, we don't have any that kind of travel plans and all. So I'm planning to focus on the course and my projects, and yeah, so that is what happened for the couple of months. Yeah, mainly traveling, and yeah. So coming back to the course, I will say I think we have basically covered the fundamentals that we have been using the roast2 docs. Um, we are just following the main step from that. And if you check the Git repo, I think we have discussed up to the roast2 action. So I think it will be easy for you, like when you migrate from roast 1 to roast 2. The advantage that you are getting is that you already know the concept. So it's like changing the API, changing the CLI, I mean command line interface, the commands and all. So basically that, but it requires some practice as well, because if you check the C++ code, I think we have seen the publisher, subscriber, all those stuff, right? It is slightly different. So what's changed? Actually, the C++ version changed, and also the APIs of C++ also already changed, because the ROS one actually created in 2007-2008 time. Okay, so the API they were mainly using C++ 99. I mean, it's actually the oldest version, and then I think in ROS Nautic they have C++ 11 version and C++ 14, I guess. But in ROS 2 they are mainly focusing on C++ 14, 17 latest version, and 20 is also there. So the changes that we are seeing in the code, I mean basically a ROS node, we are started using new C++ API or C++ functions, and yeah, so these are the main changes. And for the Python, we are using Python 3. So in ROS Nautic also we have been using Python 3. So there is not that much difference. Only like the main difference that you are seeing is the I mean, like we started writing a node using a class. I mean, whenever you start writing a class, we will. I mean, whenever you start writing a node, we will start using a class. But in previous ROS version, I mean ROS 1, mostly we will not use an object-oriented way to represent a node. We will be using some global functions to write a callback and all. But now we started using class, so that is an advantage, because it will be very modular. You can keep the header file and .cpp file. Like if you are writing as a class, you can modularize your code, and it is I mean, it's overall good practice. So that is a main change that we have that we are seeing in ROS 2. Okay, yeah, so I think we have discussed up to these things, and today I will be taking only one section. Like we have seen up to the action lib. Today we will be seeing some basic program, because we are just starting with it, right? So I'm not overloading with you with lot of tech. We will be just trying with some simple programming using TurtleSim. Okay, and also I just want to share the experience of ROSCON. I'm not sure how many of you attended the main ROSCON and the ROSCON India. So overall, yeah, I think from the pic I can find, yeah, I'm here. I got the front bench. So there are people from India actually. So these guys, this is me and my wife, and this is Pratyum. I'm not sure you heard about him. He's also a ROS developer, very experienced. This is Ragesh. He's working on Fraunhofer IPA. He also had a talk in Roscon India, and he's also an Indian. And there are main ROS developer David. I think you have used the Plot Juggler. He's the main developer. And yeah, there are many popular ROS developer. So the advantage that you are getting with this kind of conference is that at least you can meet them, you can talk to them. I'm not sure you know this guy here. He's Yadu. I actually worked with Yadu for a project. Yadu is a main developer of OpenRMF. OpenRMF is like a fleet management system. Maybe you can simply search for OpenRMF. You will get the website. So I work with Yadu. He's working for Intrinsic now. I mean, basically the Open Robotics. And yeah, so I could able to meet a lot of people, but at least the good thing is that like we can get connected in LinkedIn, and then we can see their updates, and if there is any help, maybe we can contact. But these contacts are like professional contacts. It's not that personal. I mean, we can simply ping them, and if they are free, maybe we will get a reply. But again, like this is an opportunity to meet people. And yeah, so the experience, I will say like I was mainly giving importance for networking. So there are a lot of talks happening in Roscon, but I only attended a few because they will release the talk maybe within, I think it's already released, I'm not sure, but they will release it. The videos, yeah, here videos are now up. I think it's released, so you can watch the talks maybe after that. But meeting people, I don't know, like we can't meet them. We can't meet them because only 2 days, so only very and time is also very short. So that's why I gave importance to meeting people. Maybe I can show you some pics of Roscon. I think I have posted in LinkedIn. Let me see. 1 second. Okay. Let it load. And next year it is happening in Odense, Denmark. So if you can able to attend, it will be good. I mean, there are opportunities to get scholarship, so that is a good thing. You will get free ticket for Roscon, and free flight ticket. So 1 second. I think I have posted it, but I'm not sure when. This is the video that I posted. Like I had a chance to visit the Boston Dynamics AI Institute. One of my friend working there. Oh, sorry. So that's why I was just visiting Boston for meeting my friend. So like yeah, he gave a tour. I mean, it's a sport, but we could able to meet some people there. Yeah, this was one video of the Roscon that they have taken. Basically, they had a good expo, but I will not say it's that good, but it is okay. We can able to see some upcoming products and some ROS robots. Yeah, this was the post, I guess. So it's basically like taking some pics with some famous ROS developers. I'm not sure you know this guy. If you see the YouTube channel Articulate Robotics, so they used to post about ROS 2. It's a good channel. I mean, it's a good channel. So this guy is the yeah, the main guy who is posting this. Yeah. Um, he also put a video on his channel about the ROSCON. So yeah, this is a guy.
Something that crops up all the time when we're using Docker for robotics, but not so much for normal Docker applications, is connecting to devices.
Yeah. So we got able to meet a lot of people there. Yeah. If you heard about a company called Ecumen, they are mainly working on ROS solutions. And yeah, so like that. This is Francisco. I'm not sure the name pronunciation is correct. He's a professor and he's an author of ROS 2 book. And this is Kate. She's working on open robotics. So like that, there are a lot of people we can able to meet. But I will say like it is difficult because these guys, I mean, they are famous, but we are not. So in order to reach to them, it is, I mean, it's difficult. And if you heard about the Stoggle Robotics, Stoggle, they are also a consulting firm. They are mainly into ROS 2 controls. This guy, I forgot his name actually, but they're based in Germany and they're mainly working on providing consulting services on robot control, then ROS 1, ROS 2, yeah, all this stuff mainly in, yeah, Stoggle, yeah, and he's from Bosch. He's also famous. He's in the technical steering committee, I guess. Yeah, so I just put few photos. Yeah, there are a lot of other. And yeah, coming back to the ROSCON India, I'm sure you have seen the website. So the good thing about ROSCON India is again the networking. Like we could able to network with like 700 plus people. It was happened in Bangalore. It's known for like Silicon Valley of India, and the event actually happened in IIC. And the talks, I was actually a part of it. The talks, the quality of talks is not that great because we are just starting up, right? This is the first ROSCON, but it was okay. And but the participation was great, like 750 plus registrations, and yeah, I'm in the program committee mainly for selecting the talks and all. And there are a lot of companies as well, startups were there. They were exhibiting their robots, mostly companies from Bangalore. I'm not sure you heard about Peppermint Robotics. These all are upcoming robotics firms from India. They are into cleaning and material handling. This is one. This was one company exhibited, and you may have heard about the Orangewood Labs. I mean, they are into what the manipulators, and yeah, there are many companies like that. I will say like 5-6 companies, startups exhibited their product. So yeah, this was the situation. Maybe next year, I think next year is happening in Goa, one of the famous place in India. So maybe next year the quality of the talks may be improved, and also there will be more participation, I guess. Okay, so this was a situation in ROSCON India. Yeah, so it was a good experience. I could meet some of our colleagues in the course in real, and I could also see some of the people who read my books as well. So it was a nice experience overall. Yeah, so that's how it went. Yeah, so these are the two updates that I have to share. And now I think we can switch to the course topic. Okay. So if you have any things to ask me related to Roscon or Roscon India, you can ask. You can either type or maybe I can answer it now. If you have any doubts or something, you can ask. Otherwise, I can simply jump to the topic. So if you have any question, let me know. You can comment it. Okay, no problem. Yeah,
Hello, sir. I am Dr. Kazim from South Korea.
yeah. Hi, Kasim.
How are you, sir?
Yeah,
After a long time, I see you guys.
yeah. I'm good. Kasim.
So, sir, the Roscon India, is there any tutorial available about that is online?
It's just it just happened in December, I think 16th, right? So maybe after 2 weeks, the talks will be, yeah, they will be releasing the talks. So
Okay,
yeah,
sir.
talks, then keynotes, everything. It will be online after 1 or 2 weeks. So there.
There was any workshop in that? Is there any workshop?
No workshops, only talks, and there was a plan for lightning talks as well, but it was not happened. I mean, because of the time limitation and all, the lightning talks also was limited. Only talks and keynote, and also there was panel discussion. So there was no workshop actually. But in
Okay.
main Roscon, there was a workshop. But the problem is that they will not release the video for the workshop because workshops are paid. I mean, we have to pay extra for workshops. So
Okay.
they usually will not release the videos of the workshop. So if you want to attend the workshop, you have to pay extra amount other than the Roscon registration. So I didn't.
But the online is not available, I think.
No,
The
it's not.
workshop is not available
Yeah,
online.
it's not available online.
Yeah, if you paid, it's not available.
No, I don't think it's only like you have to attend physically. Even if we pay
So,
online.
sir, what is your now in this course? What is your future perspective? What you want to do in this course?
Yeah, so I mainly want to finish these topics first because that is the main thing that we have to do, and then we can focus on the projects. Like so, in between when I post the course, I mentioned to start doing the projects even with the basic concept. So I mean, the main agenda of the entire course is to create a portfolio, and um, those projects can be put it in our resume. So this is what my main objective with this course. So I can help you to. I mean, I can explain the concept, and also I can guide you for the projects. Yeah, so that is what I am actually looking for, Kasim. Yeah. Can you hear?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay, I think Urvashi, do you have any question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, I have one suggestion. Like in ROS 2, can we start like with, can you explain the topic with some example? Like we make a robot in some virtual environment, and then maybe you can explain topics like related to this, so that we can build a project and also learn the things. Then I think it will be more helpful and more understandable.
Yes. So yeah, so I can explain that. So the thing is that like while explaining the rows to basic concept like topics, then services, we basically using the turtle sim. So using turtle sim we can easily learn this concept. But after this, after learning this basic concept, then there are two methods. If you want to implement some application, we can either implement it in the simulation, maybe the gazebo, or you can build a physical robot. But the problem is that the physical robot, it will take some time to create the robot. You can buy it, like there are some kits available, but I will prefer you to build a robot from scratch. Okay, it will take time, but my preference is always like if there are time constraints, then that is okay. But it will be better if you can start building any robot. Like it can be a manipulator, it can be a wheeled robot or legged robot, any robot. You have to start from scratch. So we are covering the hardware stuff in the course. We will be explaining. I think in the ROS one also we have mentioned about the hardware, but better will be like you have to start from scratch, like from the requirement to the component selection, to then procuring that component, interfacing that, then assembling it, and then writing the ROS software on the top. So that will help you to get an idea how these things working. But the problem is time. It is time consuming, but you will get a lot of knowledge from that as well. So what I am doing is the basic concept, the ROS2 concept, I am demonstrating using Turtle Sim, and then after discussing the Turtle Sim based stuff, we will be moving to the gazebo stuff. Okay, and then we will be playing with the sensors and all. And in the meantime, maybe I can also discuss how to start creating the robot. Basically we need to learn the embedded system programming, all those stuff. Like this is the project that I aim to create. Like if you are planning to build a wheeled robot, then we can do maybe a food delivery robot or something like this, and then we can configure the navigation stack and all those stuff we can do. So initially I have used the Turtle Sim and the gazebo for learning the concept. Okay, yeah, so I hope that clear to you. Yeah, and I think migrating from, is there any other? Okay, I think,
Sir, recently I want to add something.
yeah, please.
Yeah, I worked these days a lot on ROS2.
Okay,
Yeah, I built autonomous truck
oh, okay, yeah, I think we have discussed, yeah.
in ROS. The gazebo is not a classic, but the other one.
Okay,
I call. Yeah, and then manipulator,
okay,
robotic manipulator to control in gazebo.
okay,
Then move to robotic arm and the wheel. Small robot, for example, they will go into a nuclear reactor and clean and come back.
got it.
Yeah, like that. And
I think you are already,
have to, and
yeah, you are already practicing it. So like I think you don't need to do any additional project, Kasim, then. I mean, you are already
I'm
doing
writing
it.
a book, so I hope at the end of this year is complete. Then
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
share my book.
Yeah, I think we already discussed that, right? Personally, yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good thing, Kasim. So like you are documenting the things that you already learned, and you are doing multiple projects, so the experience that you have can be documented. So that will be helpful for sure.
Yeah. Nowadays, I am working with the Turtlebot 4,
Yeah,
Turtlebot 4
yeah.
with ROS2.
Yeah.
So that hardware I'm working on to Turtlebot 4 controlling with
Great.
ROS2.
Yeah, that's great
So
actually.
one day, if everybody interested, I will show Turtlebot 4 to control
Sure. We
And
can plan a session.
yeah,
We can plan a session because buying a Turtlebot 4 is expensive, but I will prefer to create a new one. I mean, not like Turtlebot 4. We can create our own robot. So I think after that maybe we can purchase the kits and all, maybe for some applications. But creating a robot from scratch will definitely give you an idea, like the various aspects of creating a robot. So I think that is very important. Yeah, so Kasim, thanks for giving an idea about the work that you have done in ROS 2. I think we already had the discussion before we posting the course. Kasim is also writing a book in ROS 2. So he's doing a postdoc in Korea. So this course, I don't think it will be very useful to him because he already know the concept. But maybe like attending or going through the topics, maybe he can give some idea to us. So I think Kasim is
no, sir, I am always a learner and a student.
yes, but I think we are actually benefiting from you, Kasim, because
Sure, sir, sure.
what I'm saying is you have access to many robots, but I don't think many of our students don't have. I mean, have that.
Yeah, if
So
anybody develop any algorithm and want to test on any hardware, for example, any hardware, please let me know. Maybe next week I'm going to University of Glasgow.
okay,
They invited me,
okay,
so I will visit in University of Glasgow.
Glasgow. Okay.
So if anybody is interested in PhD or in master, please let me know as well. I
Okay,
have
great.
many positions.
Yeah, so that's also very nice because if anybody want to do some research, there are some opportunities. Yeah, that's also good. So, um, if you have any write-up, Kasim, can you share it in our group or something? Like, if there is any existing opportunity or something, you can.
Well, basically, in South Korea, this is 24 by 7 is all available. You just need to write email to the professors
Okay,
and they will accept and then they provide you a scholarship like that.
okay. That's great. Yeah. Okay. So,
Yeah. There is no official announcement actually here, but
oh,
we have to email the professor. If
okay.
interested, I will share the email of the professors. Yeah.
Okay, great. Maybe you can share that in our DLP discussion channel. Maybe it's
Sure,
okay.
sure.
Okay. So,
Thank you, sir.
yeah. Thank you, Kasim. Yeah. So, okay. So it's been half an hour. Okay. So maybe we can switch to the topic. Okay. I can quickly go through it. The objective is that like we have played around Turtle Sim for learning ROS topic, ROS service, parameters, and action, right? Using the command line. Okay, so if you just go through the ROS 2 docs, they actually mentioned all this stuff in the documentation. So in the previous lectures, you can see we have been using the tutorials to discuss this concept. Okay, so if you want to learn all this stuff, I think it's easy. You can simply go through the documentation and the videos. Okay, so these are the tutorial that we have followed. So it's easy to learn, easy to migrate to ROS 2, at least to understand the basic concept. Okay, so if you have this basic concept, I think we are good to go. I mean, we are good to start with the higher stuff like navigation, all this stuff, because the fundamentals are clear to us because we already had experience with ROS topics, service, all this stuff with ROS 1. The concept is almost the same, only the CLI, the command line interface, and also the nodes are different. Okay, so this is the advantage that we are getting to learn ROS 2. I mean, we already know ROS 1. Now we know the ROS 2 concept as well. So we know both the world. Okay, and so this is benefiting to you while you work with a ROS 1 package and you are trying to port into ROS 2. Okay, so in order to convert a ROS 1 package to ROS 2, it's not an easy task. It's not an easy task, meaning you have to rewrite a node. Imagine you have to rewrite a ROS 1 node to ROS 2. Okay, it's not an easy task. It will take some time. Okay, it will based on the complexity of the node. So if you are not aware of ROS 2, you can't able to do the conversion, and if you only know ROS 2, you can't do the conversion, because you have to know how ROS 1 works. So that's what my aim. Start with the ROS 1 and migrating to ROS 2. Okay, that's what we have done. Okay, so let me start with the idea, like what we are going to do. So we all know how to start the turtle sim, right? And we also know like how to start moving the turtle sim. Okay, so basically this is a turtle sim, and if you want to move the turtle sim, you can use the teleop. Okay, that's what we have done, right? Just a second, let me just start and then tell the story. So we already have seen this, the basic stuff we have seen. So using the teleop, you can able to move it. Okay, so this is the existing node that is available to teleop the turtle. Okay, it's basically we know what is going on. It's basically publishing a topic. Okay, so if you just check the RQT, you will easily get it. We all know what is happening in the background. So if you check the introspection node graph in RQT, you know this is what going on. Just a second. The teleop turtle is publishing the command velocity. Okay, and the turtle sim is actually giving the feedback, the status in an action interface. Okay, so basically yeah, so here the command velocity is a topic, and the rotate absolute. Okay, this is another thing. In order to rotate the turtle, which is an action interface. Okay, previously we only had the command velocity. Okay, using the command velocity we can able to do the translation and rotation. Here as well in ROS 2 also we can do that, but they also exposed a ROS 2 action interface to do the rotation of the turtle. I mean, the basic purpose is to implement a ROS 2 action server in order to learn how the ROS 2 action works. Okay, so if you remember ROS 1 turtle sim, it doesn't have the action server. It had topics, service, parameters, but not action. But in ROS 2 turtle sim, they implemented an action server as well. So we can learn how to implement a ROS 2 action client and experiment with this ROS 2 action server that is in the turtle sim. Okay, so you also know how to move the turtle using the command line. So using the ROS topic pub, ROS 2 topic, you can able to move the turtle. So the command, I think it will be here somewhere around. I think it's in the topic. Let me, yeah. So it is echoing, and yeah. So this is how we have moved the turtle using the command ROS topic pub. Okay, this is also you already know. I can try that. So using the ROS 2 CLI command line interface, you can able to move the turtle. Okay, all right. So the next question is how to program this. Okay, you have published the topic using command line, you have ran an existing node to tell you of the robot, but how to write a node simply in order to move the turtle sim. So you have to create a publisher, right? So I'm just showing how to create a publisher in ROS2. Okay, and it's simply publishing the twist. So that is just I just want to show you. It's very basic, I know, but with the limited time I'm only discussing that. So if you check the turtle sim, we need to create, one second, we have the command line velocity topic. Okay, so wait, topic list, and if you use ROS2 interface show, one second, I think it's ROS2 interface, right? Yeah, ROS2 interface, sorry, topic info. So what this command does is that ROS2 topic info basically printing the ROS2 message that we are using in the topic. So basically in the command velocity topic we are using a message type called twist. I mean similar to the ROS1 that we have used. So the message type is geometry messages slash msg slash twist. Okay, so this is a message type. So what we have to do is we have to create a publisher that publish this message. Simple, right? So what are the field inside this message type? Okay, that is the next thing that we want to check. So in order to do that, we can use ROS2 interface subcommand. It is similar to the ROS message command in ROS1. Okay, basically if you give the ROS message type like this, then it will be showing what are the data, what are the data type inside this ROS topic message type. Okay, what are the field or what are the data field inside the twist message. Okay, you can see the twist message have mainly two parts, linear velocity and angular velocity. You know that, right? So linear velocity having 3 field, angular velocity having 3 field. We are only using linear x and angular c because the turtle sim is moving in a flow. So it can move forward, backward, and also it can rotate. So the c rotation, only the c and x in linear is only available. Okay, so you have to simply create a publisher, and that publisher should have this message, and we have to give x and z value, then it will be moving or rotating. Okay, so in our last tutorial, I think we already have seen a lot of basic publisher subscriber representation in CPP and Python. Okay, so you can either take one of the publisher, maybe from this one. Okay, so here you can see a publisher with a timer. Okay, so with 500 millisecond or something, I think, yeah. So this node is like a publisher. Okay, and with 500 millisecond, in 500 millisecond it will be publishing a hello world. Okay, so we are trying to do first in a Python, and you can easily do it in C++ as well. So I just modified it for twist. So it's simply um, I have maybe I can show you the difference so you can easily understand. One second. CPP. CPP PubSub examples. Okay, minimal publisher. I think I have taken local function, member function. Yeah. Okay, so so I have taken this. Okay. Okay, so there is a question. Rows to interface show is used to instead of rows message info topic in rows. Yeah, exactly. So rows to interface, like it will work very similar to rows message command. Yes. So if you just compare, this is for the hello world publisher. Okay, it will be publishing a string, and the data is hello world with a integer. Okay, maybe we can try that. We can, in order to run a Python script, you can either use rows to run, but I'm just using simple like Python 3. It is a script, right? So it will work. Member function. So you can see it is publishing hello world with a number. You can check rows to topic list, and you can see we have the topic. That is the name of the topic. Okay, and here the turtle sim is also running. So rows to topic, echo topic, you can see it is publishing a hello world. Okay, so our objective is to change the name of the topic to turtle1 command velocity. Okay, so this node should be, this node should be publishing the topic into publishing mainly the what was the topic name, turtle1 command velocity. Okay, and it should publish the twist message, geometric twist, and inside x and z it should have some values. Okay, so here what we have to do, we have to change the topic name. Okay, we have to change the topic name, and here we can see we are using the standard message string, right, for publishing the string. Instead of this, we need the geometry message twist. So that is what I have done here. I have added the geometry messages dot message twist. Okay, I change the topic into turtle1 command velocity, and then instead of string message I have added twist. Okay, I imported the twist module here, and I'm using twist for the publisher, and inside the timer I created a instance of the message. Okay, I'm creating a message with the twist twist message, and inside the twist we know what are the things available. Inside the twist there are two fields mainly, linear and angular. Under linear there are x, y and z. So what I did was I used dot operator to access message dot linear dot x is 0.1. Okay, then I'm publishing it. Okay, so these are the changes that I have made. So I'm mentioning this because this is a very basic thing, and it's a very important stuff as well, because when you are interacting with some big robots, okay, you only need to create a publisher or subscriber. Maybe you have to subscribe some sensor data, you have to do some averaging, and you have to publish some the average data. Okay, so basically rows 2 or rows 1 intended for publishing, subscribing, all this kind of communication, right? So you should know how to create a simple publisher for some specific application. So in order to move a robot, if you have a physical robot ready, if you have a kit or something, and if the robot is ROS 2 compatible, you only need to maybe publish the command velocity in order to move the robot. So it's as simple as that to create to create the node. Okay, it can be a Python script. If it is a simple publisher like this, you can prototype using Python. But if you are planning to add some high-end features like vision or something, maybe if you want more performance, you can use either C++ or a new programming language. It's not very new. I hope you heard about Rust programming. So that is also getting momentum in ROS 2. Like you can have a check in internet, like advantages of using Rust and C++. Rust is like very memory efficient. There are some problems in C++ that is actually solved in Rust. Okay, but in some situation maybe we need to use Rust. So these all are like lot of tech is coming in ROS 2. So you can have a look. Okay, so based on your application and requirement, you can use whatever. You can use any programming language. Okay, so for this kind of simple prototyping, I think Python will be fine. So maybe I can just start running the same. Okay, let me just run it. It's in the home folder, and we have the turtle here. So I'm simply running it. You can experiment with a Python node, like you can simply put the ROS 2 APIs in a Python node and put it anywhere like this, or you can put it in a ROS 2 package, ROS 2 Python package, and use the ROS 2 run command to run it. Okay, currently I'm just simply showing you the working. So here in each second, not each second, 500 millisecond, it is simply publishing the 0.1 meter per second velocity. Okay, so like you can simply change the timer callback. Here it's 0.5 second, right? So I'm just changing to 0.1, and also I'm just adding the Z component. So like I'm just giving the values Angular Z to 0.1, maybe to 0.4 or something, and I'm just trying it again. So you can see the robot will be kind of rotating because angular velocity is higher, so that's why it is taking a smaller circle. If I'm just giving 0.5, you can see a bigger circle. So it's a simple demonstration to show you like in order to create a publisher for a specific application, you can simply modify the existing publisher, change the message type, change the topic name, and you're ready to go. Okay, and mostly the situation, like maybe in your university or in your company, if you're interacting with the robot may have multiple sensors. You may have to subscribe to that and then do some processing. It can be a camera, it can be an IMU, it can be any sensors. So simply modify the subscriber code, okay, that you already have. I think I uploaded all the examples in our repository. So based on your preference, you can select a programming language and then select the subscriber. Okay, we have the subscriber here, and you will get all the values in the callback, and then you can do whatever you want, like you can plot it, or you can take the average or like manipulate the value and do something. Okay, so this is very basic stuff, but this is very important as well. In order to start with the bigger problem, you should understand this. Okay, so that is what I just want to show to you. Like currently I'm just showing the publisher subscriber, but you can use the same stuff for services and action. Okay, so we have the example programs, right? We have the C++ parameter example, services example. All these fundamental examples we can modify, and then you can use it for your application. That is the main part. I mean, in order to get started with any basic ROS 2 application, you can use these things to start with. Okay. Okay, so so that was actually the turtle sim with ROS 2 programming. I mean, there is not much. I just want to show you like manipulating the basic examples for a specific application. It can be a turtle boat or turtle sim, any robots. Okay. Yeah, so that is the basic stuff. And next class may not be tomorrow. I will announce that. We will be planning with the other concept. Like we already know what is a TF, right? So we will be discussing how to create a TF broadcaster, listener, maybe using turtle sim. Okay, we can explore the concept of TF using the turtle sim, and then we can enter to the URDF. Okay, we already know how to create URDF. It's almost the same in ROS 2, but you can see if there is any difference in working with the URDF with ROS 2. I mean, mainly the CLI commands and also the launch files. Okay, so yeah, so far we have discussed the basic stuff. Then we discussed about how to create a workspace package. Then we had a talk about client libraries, then ROS launch, ROS bag, RVs, RQT. All these things we already discussed in the past classes, previous classes. Yeah, so I just want to start with the TF maybe next class, and then we will be going with the simulation and some perception, and then we will discussing the hardware. Okay, like Arduino, micro ROS, then creating the robot, actual robot. Then we will be discussing about the simulation, then navigation in detail, move it in detail, all those stuff. Okay, so yeah, so these are the things that we are going to discuss in the upcoming sessions. Okay, so let me know if you have any question. Like it can be regarding the topics, or maybe if you can simply message me, or if you have any other thing, let me know. Do you have any question, guys? Any questions? Okay, so maybe next class we can start with the ROS 2 TF. Okay, so it's the same concept, but we can see how we can implement in ROS 2. Okay, and we will be following the same tutorial. It's actually there in the intermediate tutorial, I guess, TF2. So we will be explaining how to write the publisher, not publisher, the broadcaster and listener. Okay, so we will be explaining the code, and we will be seeing some examples as well. Okay, so it's a big code, but we will discuss it. Okay, so these are the next topic that we are going to discuss. Okay, Okay, guys. So that's all for today. I will announce the next class maybe next week or something because Christmas is coming, right? So yeah, so that is the thing. So I will announce the day, and then we will start the session from those two TF. Okay. Okay, guys. Thanks for attending. So if you have any question, you can either message me in the main channel. Um, yeah, I will reply. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Thanks for attending. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye.